Welcome to UBT's Action Line Podcast. We've got a different flavor episode for you today. This is more of a quickie and something I've been wanting to do and really figure out a way to do, as I mentioned in this episode. I want to do a little bit more off-the-cuff stuff, especially with folks who just stop by the shop. Now, this won't be with everybody that stops by the shop, but with this particular guest, I have a very special relationship with. Felix Roge is someone who lives out in Colorado. He has been a big supporter of UBT for a long time, and he is actually on a big road trip from Florida back to Colorado. And you'll get to hear all the details as to how that trip is shaping up. But I wanted to just quickly sit down with Felix, let you guys hear a little bit more about his background, about the road trip they're on, and just get to know another awesome truck guy in the community. So we're going to jump in right here on this special episode of Off the Rails, brought to you by Tinworks. If you're looking for quality USA-made GM truck suspension components, look no further than Tinworks Fabrication. Taylor and his team are based out of Iowa and employ some of the best craftsmen in the classic truck community. Whether you're looking for an inner stiffener for your performance truck, or you need LS swap motor mounts or tubular suspension components for your cruiser, Tinworks has you covered. Fast shipping, attention to detail, and the highest of quality. Head over to tinworksfabrication.com to place your order today. So I've been trying to figure out a way when I have guests come through that just unplanned, just sit down.
Totally unplanned.
Yeah, totally unplanned. And Felix, we're doing it right now.
That's great.
Isn't it cool?
It is cool.
So I'm super excited that you and Joe came through. Joe's over here off camera taking photos right now, which I think is so cool.
He's the quiet one.
He's the quiet one.
That's why I'm sitting here.
We got the talker here this morning. Well, I'm super glad you guys came through. You are, tell me a little bit about how you ended up here, because you are from Colorado. So how did you end up in Marietta this morning? In Georgia, I should say.
Well, so this originally started out about 3 months ago as a guy's weekend trip to go see the last race of the season for NASCAR, being the Coke Zero 400.
Yeah.
The
down in Daytona.
Right, the Daytona 500 being the first race, this one being the last race of the season. And I told Joe, he's never been to a NASCAR. I said, hey, buddy, let's go. I've got some military discounts and things through OneSource, a website. And I got these tickets really cheap. You want to go? He's like, yeah, I've never been. I went, oh, even better. You've never been to a... And, oh, by the way, they were 3-4 rows up.
Wow. At the holy grail of tracks.
At the entrance to pit row, right after turn 4. And I told him, I said, hey, these guys are going to be gunning for the playoffs. They're going to be racing their life away.
Yes.
They are going to be just, coming off turn 4, getting after it. Wrecks are going to be in front of us. Pit rows right in front of us. And he's like, wow, really? But he really didn't know what to expect. Yeah. And I told him, so that pressure wave hits you and those cars go by at 200 miles an hour, 30 yards in front of you. I mean, just wait.
It's a different thing.
So that was the original intent. And I've been looking for a square body because I have a 9-ball, the 70 C10 ochre and white that you've seen.
Yeah, so you live in Colorado.
Yeah.
You and I became friends online, like a lot of my friends in the truck community.
Yeah.
We got to know each other through truck stuff.
Exactly.
But you've got 9-ball is a 70
C10.
It is a 70 though.
It is a 70.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if I had that right. I was trying to make it a 70, 71, 72. 70 C10. You've got a square body K10 that I think is what a
78.
A 78.
Mm-hmm.
You've had these trucks all your life. So you are eat up with you were just telling me about a brand new 92 OBS that you bought.
When I was a second lieutenant.
Yeah, back
that was my first new truck.
Yeah.
Because I just drove the old farm junk that was laying around and put it together, pieced it together.
Which is so cool. And I think that you are one of those people that I just love getting to know, because you are so passionate about trucks. You're so passionate about getting out and seeing the country. Yeah. You've served this country for a long time. You and Joe are great buddies. We've met up in Arizona at Dino's. Like you get out all over the place and enjoy yourself, and you cornerstone it a lot of times around trucks, around a truck event, a truck that you're going to purchase.
Yes, sir.
So How did you end up down in Florida?
So that's,
Outside of the race.
we're going to, 9-ball is going to be laid up for about 4 to 6 months. I just got a Roadster shop chassis for it. We're going to put an LT1 in it with a 10-speed.
Yeah.
All that swap, although it's just a swap, and not a, it is a rebuild. And so it's going to take time, right?
Totally a rebuild.
And I couldn't see myself not driving a truck because the K10's not ready. It's in paint gel.
Yep.
No engine in it. 9-ball, the C10 is, the 70 is going down. And I told Joe I need something to drive to go to these shows. I just need to get through the winter with something.
Yeah, it's a great excuse.
Yeah. And I found this Carmine Red original truck, original engine, transmission, drivetrain, interior, seats, and it's a beauty, and it's already lowered. It's got the US Mags 20-inch wheels on it, and I just fell in love with it. And my wife actually, I like that truck.
Yeah.
And when she likes a truck, I'm like, ooh, I'm in.
Right. We're going to be all right.
So I started talking to the fellow a few months ago about it, and it wasn't selling, so I'm like,
Yeah, might have a little
in here.
Yeah.
And we slowly started talking more about it, and he sent me videos of his driving. He has a YouTube channel for purposes here. I just probably, we would stay away from that.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
But I came to know the truck in videos and saying, well, this is a runner.
Yeah.
He drives it daily. It's gonna do what I need to do. So I said, hey Joe, let's go to the race, and then let's do an epic road trip. And if you know anything about me, I love epic road trips.
Yes.
The Dino's trip.
Yep.
The C10 Nats where I saw you at Dallas.
In Dallas. Yes.
And just I want to start going to those big shows. And
did you drive your truck there, or did you end up trailering to Dallas? And
I trailered it to both of those shows,
which is fine. I'm just curious. Yeah.
Yep. The frame is flexing big time. The engine is fine. It's a crate engine 350 with a Holly Sniper 2. But 9-ball is geared really, probably 373s, I think.
And a 3-speed transmission.
And a 3-speed 350. A 350 driving a 350. And so at 65 miles an hour, you're doing $3,000.
Yes.
And you're not keeping up with traffic, and it is screaming.
Yep.
Man, I just can't drive this truck cross country yet.
No, I get it.
In fact, we've talked. I'm going to drive it out here for a What's in Your Driver.
Yes,
so when I have it totally done.
Yeah, but then you'll have an LT1. What are you doing? An 8-speed or a 10-speed or a 6? What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting the engine and transmission as a combo set out of South Carolina. It's Hawks Motorsports.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they're big in third gen world. Yeah.
And
they're very well known.
It's a 2023 LT1 with 7,000 miles on it for $10,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Yeah.
That seems like a pretty fair deal.
All I have to do is the VVT, DOD, AFM delete,
And
which is still going to cost a little bit.
It'll cost a little money, but you're going big. You're doing a Roadster shop chassis. You might as well have the best.
We talked about this on because we also have the chat. What is that, Patreon?
Of which I need to do another.
I said WWRD. What would Robbie do? And Robbie says, "Oh man, just put a QA1 on it." And another guy says, "Oh no."
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what your goals are, and it all depends on what your budget is. I mean, if you've got the money to spend, which it's clear that you had that in your budget. Yeah. Why not go for it?
I budgeted all this, and I have a side hustle. I work for a big defense contractor that might be right down your road here.
Yeah.
And so this is the point in my life where you
get to play a little.
I get to play a little bit. The kids are all out of the house.
Yeah.
I'm getting grandkids now, and I'm not gonna sell these things. I'm just gonna pass it to the grandkids.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But anyway, I wanted a street legal go-kart.
Yeah.
And that's what this is gonna be. And I see you, and I see all these guys out there tearing it up. I don't necessarily want a pro touring truck.
Yeah.
I just want a cruiser that's really badass.
Well, you're gonna get one with 9-ball. That truck will be able to do a lot more than you think it will. Yeah. I mean, you might just cruise it, but if you ever wanted to hit a track, because are you doing a coilover chassis?
It is. It's already in my shop.
I
took a delivery of that chassis 2 weeks ago. It's in my shop. It's Fox shocks coilover on the corners. It's gas tank for the LT1.
Yep.
Trans mounts for the LT1. It's
engine mounts for the LT1.
It's and it's boxed, and it's the spec series chassis.
Yep.
They have one for pro touring, but
You can take that spec chassis and get out there and tear up the track too if you wanted
exactly.
to.
There is a 69 C10 video on their Roadster Shop YouTube channel that I'm copying pretty much, and that's what I want. And it's the guy that does the wiring. It's not Painless. It's the other one that does the harnesses. It's his. American
Auto Wire?
No. I can't remember it either.
Yeah, me either. Okay.
Put the comments down here in the description after this. Anyway, so I'm kind of copying that truck because I just see him tearing it up in that thing. I'm like, I got to do that too. I just want one truck like that.
Yeah, totally. I get it. So while that truck, the 70 C10
back to that story.
9-ball is going to, it's okay. While that truck, the 70 C10 9-ball is going to be down, you decided you wanted to buy a square that you could just drive around.
I wanted a square I could drive around.
Yep. So tell us what
and
you
my wife loved this truck.
Yeah.
And so we went to the race. We timed it where we went to the race, and the next day I took delivery of the truck, which was only about 30 minutes away from Daytona.
Wow.
A little town called Mims, Florida.
Yeah, and this is all happening just like within the last 36 hours.
This was this Saturday night because this was a rare. I think they do this race on Saturday.
Yeah, you're right, they do. Yeah, so it wasn't a Sunday race.
Yeah. It wasn't a Sunday. It was a Saturday night race. Sunday morning at 10 a.m. we took delivery. Checked it out. Yep, it was the truck. I was cool guy, great car, and I still don't. I don't have it. Something's happened. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I don't have any animosity towards what happened, but. We took delivery of the truck Sunday. We got on the road, and an hour into the drive in a rainstorm outside Ocala, Florida, we believe the engine's seized now.
Oh. And you're on your way here.
And we were going to do a epic road trip, a 12-part, 10-day cross-country back to Colorado road trip involving coming by to see you.
Yeah.
Going to see my dad, who's in a veterans home in Shreveport, Louisiana. Going to see my grandson in Dallas. I think I mentioned that when we were there last.
Yep.
Doing a couple other things. We want to go to Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah.
Just take a bunch of pictures. Epic road trip.
Like
Thelma and Louise, except it's Felix and Joe.
Felix and Joe.
And
we're
not going to go over a cliff of there.
Yeah, please don't.
But we have kind of gone over a cliff.
You have kind of gone off a cliff here.
The
train is off the rails a bit. However, you have the truck loaded up on a trailer. You have a truck to drive, like a nice truck that you can tow that a friend let you borrow.
So we broke down 7 miles outside of my mentor for the past 20 years, his house. He moved from Colorado to Florida. And I'm sitting there with my head on the steering wheel. Just Joe's outside in the rain going like, I don't know what's going on. And it hit me.
I love it. Joe's outside in the rain. He's just like, I don't know what's going on.
No, he was giving me space because I was about to lose my
yes.
bleep.
Yeah.
And so I did what guys should do. I calmed down. I gathered myself. I formulated a plan. And I went, hey, Bill is about 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
And I have very good insurance. And I called them up. And I said, hey, I've got towing on this, right? He goes, absolutely. Yeah. Where are you? We'll come get you.
I love it.
They picked up the truck within 30 minutes. They took it to Bill's house. I'm sitting there, and I'm looking for, budget truck rentals, U-Haul rentals, and a trailer. And suddenly Bill goes, I've got a bunch of stuff I got to take back to Colorado and then grab something from that house and bring here. And I was going to do that in 2 weeks. Take my truck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
crew cab, F-150.
Yeah, it's a Ford.
It's okay.
Sorry, Bill, if you're watching. But it's doing the job.
Yes,
and I'm so thankful, and it's so grateful. And it's literally a shirt off your back moment.
Yeah.
And that's what truck
Well, that's
guys
what this
do.
is all about. Yeah.
That's what guys do.
Yes.
And we just went and got a U-Haul trailer. We had to
come along it up on the
yes,
thing. I've done that.
Like 2 feet at a time.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, was it humid and hot down there.
Yes.
And I just was drenched after the rainstorm, and we got it up on there, and we're just we're continuing, and we're not even stopping. We're doing the same things.
Yeah, you should. You should. You just now have your truck in tow and are in a different truck, but you should still go hit all the stops. I mean, as much as I love to drive an old truck across this country, I love to just drive my truck, my normal truck with my family in it, and go see stuff too. it won't be the same trip.
That's why we do this.
Yeah, it won't be the same trip that you originally planned, but it'll be the same stops. Yeah. It'll be the same. It can be the same places.
And oh my gosh, we pull into South Georgia, and I looked down. I went, "Hey Joe, look, there's a car show on a Monday."
Yes.
And he goes, "No, it's Summit," and we're Summit junkies.
I forgot to tell you were coming right by Summit on the way up here.
And what town is that?
That is Hampton, Georgia, which is right outside of McDonough. So you're about an hour and 15 from here.
And we are like kids in a candy store. Yes. Oh my gosh!
I was there last week.
Oh, by the way, we're stopping at Summit in Arlington, which we hear is like 5 times the size of this one.
That's the only one I've ever been to. I have no idea.
So we had already planned that stop, which is one of our 12 items.
Yeah.
And he says, "That's Summit."
Yeah.
So we like,
yeah, because it is right off the interstate. I mean, you can see it right there. And it happened to be Tuesday night or Monday night where they're having a little Monday night cruise.
And there was a drive cruise.
Yeah.
And so we pull in there. We pull right in the middle of it, and then we get swarmed. So this is a beautiful truck, and I'm sure please do, if you want to, put it, pictures on this.
Yeah. It probably won't be on the podcast, but you can go check out pictures of the truck on our Instagram, United by Trucks Instagram. Because I don't put any B-roll in the podcast. It's
a beautiful, all original truck, and it got swarmed. And I'm like, what'd we do?
Yeah, and it's sitting on a trailer.
And it's sitting on a trailer.
People probably thought it was for
and we
sale.
didn't say a word. I'm not into lying, but we didn't say a word. So I'm like, if you don't say anything, that it's busted. Is it still a lie? So I actually popped the hood, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, that's the original engine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the original interior."
Yeah, the interior is very cool. So let's talk about the truck a little bit. So it is Carmine red.
Carmine red.
It is a 79.
Yes, sir.
It's short bed, full trim. It's all Carmine red, no secondary color at all. Tell about the interior, because it's one of my favorite parts. So tell a little bit about what's going on in the interior.
That's one thing that attracted me even more to the truck, was that it was a bucket seat, center console truck. And it's kind of a two-tone interior where it's, what color is that? Light beige?
Yeah, I call it parchment, but it's
parchment.
Parchment. It's like a really, sorry, I have ice in my mouth. It is a parchment color, and it's a really light. I mean, it's almost white. It's got a gray hue to it, but it's very light color, which I love.
And the guy I bought it from, he says, you can listen to this AM FM radio, one speaker radio you want to, but watch this. It's got this $4,000 stereo system behind the behind the seats that you have to Bluetooth into it, so the thing's behind the seat.
So it's an amp and Bluetooth all in one, and it's powering.
And the truck just goes.
Yeah.
Which, I'll be 60 next month. I don't necessarily need that, and I listen to country music a lot and Jimmy Buffett. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Cheeseburger in Paradise at decibel 2,000.
It'll sound the best you've ever heard I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yes, my grandkids will love it.
That's right. So the one thing I love about the interior, and when you're looking at these square bodies, if you know anything about them, from 73 to 76, they did the low back buckets, which is kind of like what I had in mud.
Yeah.
And what I had in and these are the high backs.
High back.
So which I still think are very cool. They do stick above the rear window, but you can tell when you look at a truck like that, that's how it came from the factory. Yes, and I love that more than even a stylistic feature. I love that it's OEM.
And I like the low back more, but I am not changing.
I wouldn't change those for nothing.
In fact, that engine, now we were doing 40 miles an hour, so I'm hoping it's not that hurt.
Yeah.
We're going to do our darndest to overhaul and restore, get that engine going again. We're going to pull it next week when we get home. And I'm going to have a mechanic. I grew up in my dad's shop, but I don't have the tools and the time to do.
Yeah, I let others more experienced
than me farm that out because I want it done right.
Yep, 100%.
And we're going to try to get this truck running another couple of weeks to a month and get right back in it. If not, I don't know, the dreaded dirty LS word.
Nah, I think you can get that one back just fine.
You think so?
I think so.
You're going to pray for me?
Yeah, I am going to pray for you. Let's talk about what was happening when it went wrong. So you've bought the truck, you spent some time driving it, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. You give the man the money, you leave the house, you and Joe are in it.
Yep.
What happens from there?
We unfortunately came upon a rainstorm, which was
You're in Florida.
I'm
That's
in
how
Florida.
it is.
Humid, yeah.
It's just always
And
raining.
it just started pouring. So I slowed down.
You're on the interstate?
Yeah, we're on a turnpike, actually.
Okay,
I don't
yep.
know which one.
Yeah.
It was the one from Orlando up to Ocala.
Okay.
And I slowed down to 40, maybe 35, and I feel a little sluggishness in it.
Yeah.
And then it got really weak, and I went, what's going on? So I gave it a little more pedal, and it just, at that time, it just shut off.
Yeah.
I never heard it seize.
Yeah.
It never went clunk. We didn't have any valve chatter. It never smoked.
Yeah.
And even when we pulled off the interstate and we looked under the truck, there is no oil under the body whatsoever.
Yeah.
It didn't.
So it was dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone. It doesn't smell of oil.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on. We pull the dipstick and there is no indication there's oil in the truck.
Oh.
And beforehand it had,
Yeah, it had oil in it.
had oil in it. So
Well, I told you.
100 miles later, from great to side of the road.
Yeah. I told you that I had a similar thing happen to me, and this is in one of the videos on the United by Trucks YouTube channel, of me being in a 79 Shasta Class C RV.
Right.
And I think I told you I had a 350 with a turbo 400. I had a 400 with a turbo 400.
Okay.
But checked the oil when I left Atlanta to drive to Nashville, had oil in it. We did not notice that the truck was burning oil. There was no smoke coming out of the tailpipe. Wasn't leaking oil or anything like that. I drive it to Nashville. It was about 3.5 hours away. We stay in it all weekend, me and Rocky. And then I come to start driving it back and get about an hour and a half out of Nashville, and the thing locks up on me. And first thing I do is pull the dipstick, no oil. Right. And I'm like, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did all of that go? It wasn't on the ground. I did not. I mean, I can see the tailpipe. Yes, I'm constantly checking.
We check the tailpipe. We have no like.
But I mean, even driving down the road, I'm looking in my rearview mirror just for anything that looks different than it's supposed to.
Right.
And where did it go?
Where did it go?
Nothing. I was never burning oil. So I'm sure there's somebody smarter than us who can comment and say this is where it went. And you might be right. It might have been an oil pump thing. It could be probably a number of things that I'm not aware of. But
I'm thinking maybe the oil pump sheared the shaft. Or maybe something got stuck in the pickup tube. But then why doesn't it have oil in it?
Yeah.
It wasn't smoking. It didn't overheat.
Yeah, and it just lost power. It didn't, like you were giving it fuel, and it
literally is like you turned the ignition off.
Yeah,
it was exactly like that. And so initially, I thought, we're in a rainstorm, water's in something. Yeah. We just lost the HEI ignition or something.
Yeah, it was something electrical.
Something electrical.
Yeah.
Okay, we let it dry out. So we pull over, and I'm like, vehicles are zooming by, so I can't hear anything.
Yeah,
it's pouring rain, so we waited till that was over. And we turn the ignition, it's just a ka-chunk. I mean, the starter is hitting the flywheel, trying to turn it over. So we're pretty sure it's seized.
Yep. The good thing is
catastrophic, but we're hoping it's salvageable.
Well, and I was going to say, I think it's probably the better part of catastrophic because you weren't going fast.
No.
You immediately got over, and I mean, the truck obviously cut itself off, but I still think it could probably be salvaged.
Yeah.
Now, my 400 couldn't, but I was also doing 80 miles an hour, and maybe that doesn't matter. But I kind of feel like RPMs would matter in that scenario. And
so the whole time,
I also put oil back in it and tried to drive it more, which didn't work.
You know how trucks, we all name our trucks. I've got 9-ball. Mm-hmm. I don't have a name for the K10 yet because I haven't driven it. It's no motor, no transmission, no transfer case. The body and the chassis is ready to go. It's in paint gel.
Yep. And real quick, what color do you want to paint that? Because it's a color combo that everybody loves.
Patrick G's blue on white.
Yeah, so it's like a Hawaiian blue.
I'm really a two-tone guy. This is my first solid color truck with that carmine red.
It's beautiful.
That carmine red.
It is so beautiful.
So I'm a two-tone guy, really. You have a two-truck run.
You're two-tone Felix.
I'm two-tone Felix. TTF.
TTF. I love it.
So I love that blue, and then I saw that video, and I already had that truck, and I was doing that color with that video you and Patrick G did.
Yeah, riding around at LST and that Hawaiian. I think it's Hawaiian blue.
Yes,
but it's that blue primary, white secondary.
And I want steel wheelies on it with the Chevy. I want stock.
Yeah,
I want it a little lifted.
Yep,
and I want it just because that was my high school truck. 9-ball represents my grandfather's truck that I lost. It was a 70, same color. The K10 represents my high school college truck. Yep. And then I bought an OBS as a SAC lieutenant. And Autumn, Patrick G's Autumn was that truck. But, he was selling that truck.
Oh, yeah, and it was super low mile and just
super low miles, but, like 58,000. I think he turned down 58,000 for that thing. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But you know how trucks get names?
Yes.
They have to speak to you. They have to do something. They have to be something. And you've got...
Sometimes you got to drive it. Most of the time, you got to get in them and go.
That's why the K10 doesn't have a name yet.
Yeah.
9-ball, it looks like a 9-ball, and I used to, hustle 9-ball in college.
Yeah. I love it. Where did you go to school, if you don't mind me asking?
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And then were you in ROTC then and then went into the military?
I was prior enlisted, an A-10 crew chief, and Desert Storm, Desert Shield. And then I loved it. I was a poor farm Louisiana kid.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad didn't have money for school.
Sure.
I'm walking through the campus trying to figure out how to pay for school, and I see an Air Force Reserve recruiter.
Yeah.
He starts talking to me. He's going to give me all this money, a paycheck, and a GI Bill. I'm like, well, sign me up. So I did.
This is a gift.
I did just to pay for college, and I found out I loved it.
Yeah.
I love being a part of something like that. And so I said, somebody told me, what if you're going to do it for a lifetime, be an officer? I'm like, what's an officer?
Yeah.
So I found ROTC, Air Force ROTC at Louisiana Tech, and I went through that program. And
very cool. So you graduate and come out as an officer?
Yes.
Okay.
From enlisted to ROTC to officer, and I did 30 years.
Wow. And you only had to do 20. Is that right?
Yeah. Well,
you had first availability to retire at 20.
5 or 6 was enlisted, so I did 25 officer, retired as a lieutenant colonel. And
very cool.
Now building satellites, because I was a space officer. Went from airplanes to spacecraft.
Right on.
And I grew up in my dad's shop, so, I can work on a few things.
Ability, yeah.
But, I don't know, catastrophic engine failures, I don't think
so.
No,
like I said, I'm with you. I would leave that to somebody more skilled than me.
So getting back to the truck names, this one got a name.
What is it?
And my wife's favorite beer from a closed brewery in Fort Collins was Fort Collins Brewery. This beer was called Red Banshee.
Oh, I like it.
And a Red Banshee is a folklore Irish woman with flowing red hair that's full of mischief.
Yes.
And will...
Well, she's already proven her name here.
She will get you when you're not looking. And I said, Joe, this is Red Banshee. It's got a name. So I called my wife up because she wanted Ruby.
Yeah.
And I like Ruby, but I kept thinking of that Kenny Rogers song.
Yeah. And Ruby's pretty vanilla. I'm sorry, Mr. Rogue, but,
Yeah.
It's
Red Banshee.
A little vanilla. So we go with Red Banshee.
It's going to be Red Banshee.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
How do you pronounce your last name?
It's Roge.
Roge. As soon as I said it, but it's Louisianan.
And I would never
correct. And
you got
the little guy on there. So Roge.
I'm a Cajun from Louisiana. My wife.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Roge, I should say.
It's all good.
Ruby's a little vanilla, Red Banshee's it.
Yeah. So Heidi's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And my dad needs subtitles when he talks to her.
Yeah.
Because the way you
really
talk
Cajun. Yeah.
Yeah, and my grandfather spoke hardly any English, and so.
Wow. So would that have been French?
Mm-hmm. French Creole Cajun. Yeah.
Very cool.
So the way you speak Cajun is you put a lot of marbles in your mouth and you talk like that. So if you want to mimic a Cajun guy, just talk like that.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do that since you're from there. I'm not going to do that.
See, this is why I'm behind the camera and Joe's over there because
That's
I'm the free spirit. He's the common sense.
Well, that's
why he's on the trip.
So this is exactly what I wanted to do, though, and why when you just walked in here, I thought about it a little before. I didn't know if you'd be into it, and then I could just tell that you'd probably be into it when you got here. And so I was like, this is exactly I want to do these off the cuff things where it's not.
I'd love to see more of it
because a lot of my guests they've been planned out for weeks. They've been thinking about what they want to say. Yeah. They've been thinking about how they might phrase something. This is very much like, and I've been thinking about it. This is very much like we were just sitting here talking like as if this camera was not here and Joe wasn't sitting over there filming on his phone.
We were pulling it. We were driving a truck.
Yeah.
Now we're pulling a truck. We had to go to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Bossier City, Louisiana. That's on the way.
Yep.
Dallas is on the way. Robbie's here, and I said, hey.
Well, when I knew you were coming through here, I think I even messaged you and said you should come by here.
Yeah. And we got the invite.
Because now I have a place where I can accept guests. Whereas before we were way off the beaten path. Mike was running his own custom shop out of there. I wasn't there very much. I'm here most every day.
Right.
And so this is, I can accept guests here. And so it just makes me proud to have you guys come through, and we get to do this. We get to tell people a little bit about what can happen when you try to drive a classic truck across the country. A lot of times it goes great. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's why just have a plan.
Have a plan.
Gather yourself.
Yeah, be willing to
put your big boy pants on and get to work.
That's right.
You're not going to solve anything crying on the side of the road.
No,
I felt
even though you might need to do that for a minute, but
I think I had a minute. And I think that's why Joe was outside the truck going, "Oh gosh, he's about to lose it."
Well, I'm really glad you came by. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you have a great rest of the trip, towing the truck and going and seeing all the sights. Before we jump off, is there anything else you wanna say?
I do. Blessings and prayers for Ron and what he's going through right now. And I hear you're recovering great, brother. And hope to see you back on here with Robbie. And just prayers to you and your family and support and love.
Appreciate you saying that. He's gonna we actually have him coming in.
Oh, wait, cool.
Yeah, so he's gonna tell the whole story about what happened and kind of just give everybody an update on what's going on. He's had we've had a ton of people asking about him.
Yes.
And we just both thought this is probably the best way to kind of level set and give everybody the details on all that. So you guys be looking forward to that. But Felix, thank you so much for coming through. Joe, thank you for coming through. This is so fun. Thanks for the license plate, Joe. Joe gave me this, where is it? Right here. The 72 Colorado plate.
And about I gave him these, which
Texas.
are always on the channel, and I told Joe,
man,
if you supplant my license plate, I'm not talking to you anymore.
No, we got to have them in addition to. And then another friend gave me this Kansas plate recently too. So I love license plates. I really appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you and all of this and what you do. And it's our entertainment. I don't watch television, but this, I look forward to it.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm like, Robbie, where's my next video?
I know. I'm trying to get them out. I got to go work on a video here in a minute, in fact. But all right. Thanks for coming through, Felix.
Thank you, brother.
Safe travels.
All right. Thank you.
Wasn't that awesome? That was awesome. Isn't that fun? I love that because we just got to bounce around and talk about whatever we wanted to.